Look, Patrick, I'm Texas. Howdy, y'all.
I'm Texas, too.
Howdy, y'all.
Get a dog, little Longy. Get a dog.
Howdy, y'all.
Get a dog, little Longy.
Join the band. Hi, flying, flying. Hi, Buffy, Hubby, Yummy Show. Hi, Buffy, Hubby, Yummy Show. The Hi, Buffy, Hubby, Yummy Show. Anything is possible.
Hey guys, welcome to Cartoon Chat, episode, whatever episode this is. I'm Brian Swan, joined today alongside
with Feral Dragonoid. Obviously.
And we have an awesome show for you guys today. We want to talk about our most anticipated animated films of the year, not to be obviously confused with other movies. There's actually a pretty good amount of live action movies that are coming out. You have Spider-Man Homecoming, all that stuff. That's live action. This is Cartoon Chat. We can't talk about those.
Right, we're talking about cartoons.
We're talking about cartoons, not live action. So, let's talk about our most anticipated films. You start off, I think you have a top 6, right?
Yeah, I have a top 6 of the movies I'm totally going to see.
Right. Okay, you can. Let's start off with our number 6 movie, because we'll go up from 6. Weird number, but we're gonna go up from 6.
All right, number 6 is Lego Ninjago, because one, the Lego Ninjago series on Cartoon Network was awesome.
Very.
It was one of my favorite, series. But then, when was that? When did it end?
I can't recall, but yeah, just kind of shut it. It just stopped.
It ended. They finished it. No, don't get me wrong. They finished it.
Okay.
But then, after all this time, they're really gonna just now make a movie about it.
You were wondering why the distance between the two.
Right.
Yeah.
They could have made a nice Lego Ninjago movie.
Yeah.
And then, the only snippet we saw was the master getting beat up by a chicken.
Yeah, that was a weird first clip. I'm sure that they're trying to do what Star Wars is doing, which is, of course, when Episode 7 came out, they didn't start doing promotion for Rogue One until well after. So each movie, we don't have any trailer for Episode 8 yet because Rogue One is still out. Once Rogue One is done, then they'll push forward with the next movie. Same with Lego, right? They have a Lego Batman movie coming out, so they're probably going to go ahead and do the Ninjago stuff after February because, of course, it only comes out, I think, next month.
All right.
Yeah, so that's your number 6?
Yep, that's my number 6. What's your number 6, bro?
Well, my number 6 is actually one that probably is higher up on a lot of people's list. That's Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie. I don't know if this thing's going to be in theaters. I doubt it, but I wanted to bring it up. It was in the Google sort of most popular upcoming movies, so I thought, okay, I might as well add this one in because I am very curious what Nick does. Are they going to change the animation style, or are they going to keep it the same? This apparently is going to finish the story, but are they going to keep it traditional? I mean, I hope so. But
based on the picture, on the picture, it looks like it's going to be traditional to the old Hey Arnold.
Yeah,
and I feel like a lot of people, the reason why it's so high up on everybody's list is because one, it's that nostalgia factor. And obviously they're gonna. They're bringing back old voice actors?
I'm sure.
For some?
Yeah, no, I'm sure if not all. Some, if not all. Yeah.
Right, so people just want to be like, oh man, Hey Arnold, I used to watch this all the time. And just have a good time while in the movie theaters just watching this cool movie. So I feel like, that's why it's so high up on the list.
Yeah, I put it, that's why it's...
Funny thing though, it wasn't even on my list.
It was not. Yeah, you didn't put it on your list because it's you have a lot of movies that you think are going to be really cool. I have a lot of movies. We're going to see a lot of difference, right? I have Lego Ninjago as my number 5, which I'll bring up a little later, and you have it as number 6. But our lists differentiate the further up we go. So, yeah, man.
All right. So as number 5, I have Cars 3.
Cars 3. Okay.
So I am excited for Cars 3, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, I thought, for Cars 2, I thought they kind of ended it off okay.
Gotcha.
I'm not saying
you thought it was an okay movie.
Right, I thought it was an okay, and they ended it off well, and then they started doing planes and stuff, so I thought, okay, they're done with cars, and they're going to start focus on planes, but then they're like, we need more money, so let's bring it back to planes, to cars.
Yeah.
And,
interesting thing about planes is, that's not actually Pixar. I didn't realize this. I didn't realize it until I think Big Hero 6 came out, but Planes is a spin-off made by Disney Pictures. Disney Pictures Animation Studio did that, and Pixar did Cars, and so they just wanted to expand the universe. Smart move.
Huh.
But now Pixar's finally getting back to Cars. I was surprised too because the animation looks just like Pixar.
Right.
So yeah, very surprising.
Wow. Okay, Disney.
Money.
But yeah. So like as you said, for your number 5,
my number 5 is Lego Ninjago. I think that the Lego universe is going to be very awesome. Like when we look at other movies, right? You have the DCEU, you have the MCU, and now you have the Lego Extended Universe. Batman was a great part of the universe there. I think that Lego Ninjago could probably be a very good summer movie, and I just want more expansion of Lego. Lego was such a good movie. That Lego movie was fantastic, and I don't really have a particular reason as to why. I didn't follow Ninjago as much as you did, but I just am fascinated by the Lego universe. What is your number 4?
All right, coming at number 4 is Baby Boss.
Cool.
Now, from my first impressions, Baby Boss does look hilarious. It does look funny, but it also brings back like those old cartoon feels, like where
really?
Yeah, like one of those old cartoon feels like where the baby's obviously not a baby and the kid's like, I'm on to you, and then like the baby does stuff to make the boy like hush up, or the person, whoever, finds out, and then like eventually something happens and then get along and some stuff. So I feel like it's gonna go.
We can see what's happening. Yeah,
it's obviously gonna go that way. But I mean, they did change it up. Like, I mean, he's a boss and he has stacks as a tiny person. So they changed it up. But as the other ones were like, sometimes the baby would be a criminal.
Yeah,
they'll hide inside somebody else's house, pretend to be that person's baby.
Yeah, I don't have this one on my list, and it's not because it's because I think I have higher expectations for DreamWorks, right? Like, this is a DreamWorks picture. I thought that this is a little bit of their humor. It goes into their own category, what we're used to from DreamWorks. But I wish that they were actually putting in some, not better movies, but like Dragons, right? Like How to Train Your Dragons. It was supposed to be this year. They pushed it back.
Right.
But you have these movies that would be really good, but we're getting Boss Baby. It's like there's a difference in quality. We had Penguins of Madagascar and Puss in Boots and that sort of thing. I wish that they were pushing on all cylinders, and this just seems like not their full potential. So I'm glad that DreamWorks is still making movies, but I'm just sort of like not as excited about Boss Baby as you are. But my number 4 is Despicable Me 3. Now, the interesting thing is that's number 3, isn't it? We're just going back and forth.
Yeah.
The thing is, Despicable Me 3, I think, Illumination Entertainment, which creates Despicable Me, has had a pretty solid year last year. We saw them with Sing. We see them with City Life of Pets. It's becoming a very popular and very well executed film studio, and they're making a lot of money with their movies. They're popular. They're pretty good. Most of them are really good.
Popularity is growing,
and so now Despicable Me 3. That used to be their best franchise. Now it's up against another lineup of their great franchises. But yeah, DM3 looks like a very cool addition. We see this really cool villain, likes 80s or 80s.
It's like an 80s. It's like an 80s.
Yeah,
style.
80s,
he's
80s
going with the style, with the dance moves.
Yeah,
all carrying that.
Yeah, which should easily attract parents and would definitely get kids laughing. So this is a smart move by them. It makes a lot of sense, and so I'm excited for Despicable Me 3. I think that one thing I was I was curious about was, where are the girls? They weren't in the trailer, and we only saw the minions off in the distance. So are they just saying, we're going to ease off the minions, or is this just not a part of that first trailer? We don't know.
Maybe they'll still be there. They're just not there. Like, they'll be at the house, and then like, they might cut into like, what they're doing at the house during this.
They're doing something else.
Yeah, right. So they could easily do something like that, and I expected it, for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and plus we get to see, their life as like, Agent K and what they're doing together. You know? Which is kind of awesome.
It is. It's very cool. And Steve Carell, of course, still voicing it. He's doing a pretty good job. But yeah, your number 3.
Yeah, is
we just talked about it. Yeah.
But I mean, come on, guys, it's Despicable Me. That's the reason why it's my favorite. Plus the cool villain. The villain is hilarious. The villain is cool, and he uses. The reason why I like the movie is because the new villain, he uses 80s style tactics, but with a flair of modern technology. Like the gum. He spit the gum and it just is inflated.
The Rubik's Cube was awesome too.
Right, like you don't know what type of modern technology you had to put into that and still have that 80s look, and that's what really draws me towards this movie.
Very inventive, this movie is,
it's cool. So, that's my number 3. Your number 3, bro?
My number 3 is Lego Batman. So Lego Ninjago was number, I think, 5. This one's number 3. I have a lot of anticipation for Lego Batman. We got a trailer, I think, actually this time last year. They started this thing really early. They got it in our minds pretty early. Made sure we were paying attention to it. This thing, if the DC Cinematic Universe is doing bad, at least we have a great Batman movie to look forward to.
But the DC animated universe, though,
well, okay, that's better. That's good. But the Lego Batman movie looks really good. It looks awesome. Will Arnett is voicing Batman. He's doing a really cool job. It's going to be a
cool comedic movie.
Oh, it's going to be a funny movie. You know, it's just going to be a really good time at the theater. And then, of course, they have villains, apparently, they have really odd villains that wouldn't be ever in a Batman movie, like really weird names, and they would never be in a serious Batman movie, but they made it onto this movie.
I mean, it's a funny movie, so obviously,
it's gonna be a good
like the lesser villains would have to be able to get into a funny movie if they're not going to be taken seriously anyway. So
exactly. What is your number? Oh, what are we, number 2 now?
Yeah, we're at number 2. Right now, number 2.
Number 2.
I'm highly anticipated for the Smurfs. Now,
okay. I'll look at number 2, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like, dude, it's total. Okay, for me, total nostalgia. One,
oh, gotcha.
And they're totally focusing away from the live animated thing, which I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't okay either. In my standpoint, I was just like, okay. The guy from How I Met Your Mother, Barney Stinson, was in there, which was, a plus for me. But other than that, I really just wanted like a pure cartoon Smurfs movie.
Of course.
Especially in those graphics, like in those 3D graphics we saw in the trailer. Come on.
Great, yeah.
Obviously. Because I mean, everyone grew up watching Smurfs.
Well,
and I'm highly anticipating this, guys, and y'all gotta do it. The Snorks.
Storks?
The Snorks. Remember?
No.
When they were swimming in the ocean, they had a little...
we are not making a movie out of this.
Come on, they have to make a movie out of that.
No.
All right, don't worry about him.
No.
Y'all guys, you know what you're doing. Storks. But yeah, that's my number 2. But your number 2?
Look, I'll talk about Smurfs for a little bit. It was in the beginning of the year, before December, I was building my list. Before we got the trailer for Despicable Me 3, and before we got the trailer for a couple other movies, it was actually in my list. I think it was like number 5 and that sort of thing. And it just got knocked out. It's cool, but I'm not excited for it. There's nothing that's exciting. It looks like a fun movie. It looks like it's gonna be funny as heck. But it's not something that I'm going to be attracted to at all. Maybe I'll see it at a early morning showing.
Right.
Cheap tickets.
I do the same thing too.
But I'm not gonna see it as a late night. Oh, Extreme D, all the best seats in the house. No. So my number 2 is your number 5. Number 4? Cars 3.
Cars 3 was my number 5.
Yeah, my number 2 was Cars 3. The reason why I say that is because I'm a huge Cars fan. I'm a huge
obviously.
automobile fan, but I'm a huge Cars fan.
Plus the Storm, Jack Storm. Come on.
Well, I mean, not just that, but I grew up on Cars. This was a series where I had a lot of the collectibles. I remember going to McDonald's, collecting all the stuff. I remember having a lot of the toys. Just generally watching it over and over again, like having the DVD.
Yeah.
Being excited for it, having a good time watching it. And then, of course, you had these Mater Tall Tales. And then
those were fun.
Those were fun. Like, they showed the potential of Mater in a small format. Unfortunately, Pixar thought, hey, let's make an entire movie based around Mater. Now, it was, when I was a kid, like, 10? Like, let's say I was, 12-ish. So I'm not a kid. I'm, more of a preteen. But either way, I thought it was a good time. I was like, okay, had some action in it. You had some cool movement. But it wasn't Cars. It was a weird spin-off, kind of like Finding Dory is to Finding Nemo.
Right.
It's not as good as the original, and they used a character that just didn't need extra screen time. But Cars 3 goes back to Lightning McQueen. We have this world now that's more established. We have this character now that's going through what Doc went through, and it's going to be a very either it's going to be by the books, Well, it's going to be very new, but it looks more by the books. It looks like, okay, well, we're obviously going to find out that he's just like Doc. He's old now. He's outdated. There's a new lineup coming, and that's it. Like
new cars,
and so
better cooling and everything.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to see which way they went, because remember that first trailer really shocked us all. Like when
he crashed,
when you have the overturned Lightning McQueen, like that was like, wow, okay. And then we got more information about it. So yeah, Cars 3 on my list. Number 2, Pixar. Possibly, hopefully, getting out of that odd dump of Finding Dory, where it was just a by the books, try to be emotionally charged.
It was okay.
It was okay. It wasn't a Pixar standard, but yeah, it was like, we know how to press your buttons, so we will. But you're number 2.
We're at number 1 now. You know.
Oh, number 1. Oh crap! All right.
Number 1. My number 1 is Lego Batman. Now.
Oh, cool.
That was actually the first time you actually showed me that trailer, and it was hilarious.
Right.
And it was cool, and that little kid was just like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like, I'm like, okay, come on now, calm down. But it's cool. It's gonna be like a cool sarcastic movie. The one part that really got me about this movie was when he just spin kicked Alfred into the freaking piano. That was the one part that got me. I'm just like, wow,
really? Yeah.
Right? I'm just like, and then he put a block on his supercomputer. I'm just like, Alfred, really, really?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the only reason why I think I'm gonna watch this movie, really, because
it's gonna be a good time.
Be hilarious. It's gonna be like crap ton of fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's your number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went a completely different direction with you. I didn't mean to put Pixar on both of my number 1 and number 2 lists, but I think that Pixar can do a lot better when they are making new worlds and going into new directions, right? Like, Cars 3 was
How to Train Your Dragon.
No, that's DreamWorks.
That's true. Okay.
But no, like, you know, as much as I'm excited about Cars 3 and as much as I'm excited about Lego Batman, I am incredibly excited about where they go with Coco, because Coco is a very special film. It looks like it's going to be a very unique film that we haven't seen from Pixar in a very long time. It's going to be set. It's going to use the lore and the culture of the Day of the Dead, and that's very cool, right? Like, and they're going to go into that direction. I am very curious. We haven't gotten a trailer yet. We haven't gotten information yet. They're probably not going to push it until after Cars 3 so that people don't get confused with the marketing. But or cannibal,
or doesn't get like overshadowed by
overshadowed. Thank you. That's what I was word. But yeah, I'm very excited about Coco. I don't know the cast list. I don't know much about it, but Pixar is great when they do things that are their own unique take and not just a sequel, not just like Cars 2 and Cars 3 and God, we're gonna have a Toy Story 4, and the only sequel I'm really excited about is Incredibles 2. It's only 1 year away now. 1 year away.
Totally waiting.
But you know, Coco is my highly anticipated film.
Right. I mean, like, now it wasn't on my list, obviously, because I just heard about it like not too long ago. But you know, it is always exciting when any filming company that's like really up there decides to, you know what, let's take the time to spread, like, you know, some information on this culture and put it in a fun story twist.
Exactly.
So I mean, like, what, the Day of the Dead?
Yep.
I don't know the actual name for it, but you know, it's
De los Muertos.
I don't even. I don't want to.
You don't want to get this wrong,
right?
Yeah.
And
I'll try it out, but then they'll hate me.
So
don't kill me.
Right, but you know, it's Mexico's culture, and people would totally like to see it. And plus, you know, it'll be a cool movie because people, you know, like to, you know, damn, you look at you.
Sorry,
because
all right. People, you know, they like to, yeah.
Okay, they like to respect the dead. They clean the graves and all that extra stuff.
Exactly.
Which is cool, and you know, that's how they show respect for the dead, and they also show remembrance for the dead as well. So that's why I think this movie will be a really great film. Especially, you know, he gets to go and meet his family, and it's a big, awesome reunion.
Right.
And I feel like the guitar is gonna play a pretty cool role in there too. Like, he's probably gonna play some music, and like, you know.
stealing Victor and Valentino's thunder, if you will.
Oh, right. Yeah. Totally soothing the
knocking out the
music.
shoes of Victor and Valentino for a little bit, but you know,
Right.
two different properties going in one direction. Yeah. So that's our most anticipated animated movies of 2017, guys. What are your most anticipated movies of 2017? Tell me in the comments below. Again, thank you, Kevin, for joining me, aka Fair Off Dragon. Find him on YouTube, and of course, me, Brian, at Athemocracy. Thanks for watching. I'm Brian Swan again, and stay tuned for more.